lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt the glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven, it found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy E.N.D and we're back for another video. So guys, recently I released a Fortress Defense video and many of you guys were asking me to reveal my Shinobi stats, Jutsu rotations and my Shinobi builds. So I thought okay, I'm gonna make a separate video on that, which is this one now. Just keep in mind that this is my builds for the time being. I am friendly to play, so my Shinobi could be better, but this is the best I can do right now, and I'll explain to you guys why I use certain moves first and so on. Okay, let's get into the video. So first we are starting with Sasuke Uchiha Final Valley. Let's look at his build. Okay, so obviously he's an attack type. So I have all attack stack cards on mostly. These are the tools. So guys, the cool thing about the youth tools is if you have a few that has really high resistances, you can stack up to 5 youth tools and you can stack up to 5 or 6 youth tools, and then you'd be able to add either 2 or 1 personal tool, unless you have part 3 completed, and you can then add 3. So that's really cool, just keep that in mind. These are his stats. I used him for my attack missions, for my ranking, so I prioritized attack a lot and HP. So 400%, EX level 15. And okay, so as you can tell, I have my Chidori first, I have my Blackfire second, and my Fireball third. This combo I've done from day one and has never gone wrong. I don't really need to explain much about it. Yeah, so that's Sasuke Uchiha. Let's go to Danzo. So what you guys need to remember is Danzo, the main purpose of Danzo is to stall for time and waste basically a lot of time, you know. So as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 youth tools on him, and I have 1 extra 6-star tool, and that's pure HP. And that's HP with green resistance. So the green resistances is for Boruto vs Momoshiki. His Rasengan is green, has a green nature. So obviously I want to try and combat that as much as possible, but obviously preferably you need somewhere around 30% and above for a resistance to have a really good effect. So as you can see, I have my Sharingan first, which provides invincibility. Then I have my Wind Slash, which provides status immunity, and then my Baku summoning, which is a very good iframe, and obviously his EX alt. These are his stats. So prioritizing HP and 400%. Yep, level 7, nothing extreme. Okay, then we go on to the next guy, which is Hashirama Analysis. Okay, so Hashirama, we have pure youth tools, just youth tools on him. I wanna build him to a point where I can get 1 extra tool slot, so I can add either HP or a green resistance onto this. Here's his stats, nothing insane. level 9 jutsu rotation. Cool. So my jutsu rotation is first deforest emergence, which is really important. He basically spams this first and provides invincibility, which is really good, because most enemies, as soon as they see him, they ult, and with that being first, he basically evades that. Then we have his flower trap second, which provides status immunity. And then we have his seal. Nothing too fancy about that. Okay, now we go to Momoshiki. So for Momoshiki, I could add extra HP and stuff like that, but right now I can't, so I added a few other things. So as you can see, I was able to add 5 use tools and then 2 of his personal tools. Reason being because it gives around 6,400 attack, and obviously for 8 extra slots altogether. So I prioritized attack, HP, some raid resistance, some green resistances, as you can see. Obviously you can just do pure HP, which is probably the best for having a green nature. Resistance, this is his stats, 400% HP attack wise. He's okay I think. EX level 1, nothing extreme. LB level +1. So my reasoning behind having his bird first, his bird will increase the enemy's jutsu cooldown time, CD time. With that, it will provide invincibility, as well as decrease his jutsu cooldown, which is really good. So I want that to be set first, and then his snake second, because straight after that he will most likely use that, and that gives him evasion, status immunity, brief invincibility, and then his tornado, which is really good, especially when you have him with another shinobi, because the tornado can trap them and then allow the other shinobi, which is my Sasuke, to obviously join the battle. And guys, I just want you to keep this in mind, that this is an AI, so you can reset your ninjutsu, which works 100%, or which does work, but just remember that the positioning of the enemy and when they set off traps will determine a lot as well on what jutsu they use. So for example, if I stand far away and I set off traps with Narukage, and Momoshiki is far away, if he has his eyes locked on to Narukage, he will, instead of spamming his bird first, which I said first, he will rather spam his tornado. Why? Because that's a longer range ninjutsu, so that for the AI would be optimal, right? So just keep that in mind. Jutsu reset does work, but not all the time, it just depends. Okay, so that's Momoshiki. Now we got the Menace law. I love Sasuke. Okay, so as you guys can see, first and foremost, I have his LB, his new 4-star, and his Blackfire. Before I go into his stats, I would like to say that his LB at +0 is 8 seconds, +1 and up is 5 seconds. So you can just equip his LB and 4-star if you have his LB +1 and up. But for me, I found better to have his Blackfire in third, because his LB is +0 right now. And just remember that most units nowadays decrease your invincibility time. So having evasion from his Blackfire can be really good and effective. So I have just one personal tool, 400% Sasuke HP and attack. I have his old EX level 8. I have his new one, but I'm gonna work on that to make. I'm gonna work on that, and I'm planning on making it level 15. It's really effective. Okay, now we go on to final gate. Okay, KRM. KRM is really good. He withstands precast. He survives, and probably is one of the shinobi who ults 50% of the time in final room, or maybe 30% there somewhere. And when he ults, he comes back to life after he's killed once with his EX, so really important. So obviously I have his protection jutsu first, which is crucial. You need to the reason why he's so good is because his invincibility sets in so fast. Then I have his great palm, which then provides status immunity. His great roar is probably the best iframe in the game. Well, not the best, but just really good. Here I have just youth tools. Again, like Hashirama, I would like to add one personal tool and either build pure HP or add green resistances. I have him at 400% as well. HP, defense, EX level 1, nothing extreme. We go to Boruto, which is probably the best final gate defender along with a Momoshiki in my opinion. So first and foremost, if he's in your final gate, you need him to have his heal first. With his heal first, it's honestly better than Sakura, Uchiha and Rin. It activates super fast and allows Sakura, Uchiha or then Rin to use their heal first, you know, so it works really good with that combo. I have his LB in second. +1 decreases invincibility for like 3 seconds I believe, and his palm just provides status immunity. As you can see, I have 2 personal tools. Attack HP, really important. Attack HP, so he's 400% as well. I would say decent, and his EX is level 7. Naruto Final Valley, I really prefer him in Final Gate just because I have him at path 3, and with path 3 he also has, I think, I'm probably sure he has a better resistance towards EX ult damage wise, so he can survive. So he normally survives all precast attacks and either leaves him with enough HP to ult or to survive at least. So with him as well, like Sasuke, I have path 3. I have him at path 3, so I can add 3 personal tools. I have about maybe three or 2 slots available for him that I can either add HP or a green resistance. I'll decide later. I actually need to get that to 100%. I did not know that wasn't. So 399.40%. Okay, EX level 1. Okay, so my jutsu rotation for this is as soon as people either gate crash or enter the fort, he will launch in with his link or with his limit break, which will then provide invincibility and obviously cause a lot of damage unless they have lunge resistance. I then have my chakra arms, which provides status immunity, and my shadow clones, which is then extra damage. So that's that idea. And of course I have Rin. If I had Sakura Uchiha, I would probably put her in place of Rin, but I don't, so I use Rin. All youth tools, you just need your ult for her, and nothing extreme. 300% you could say. I could just get seal and paralysis, which is probably the most important. Level 8 you need, so you should be able to spam that as fast as possible. So yeah guys, so I know I spoke a bit fast, so I just don't want it to be too long. I hope this guide helps you or gives you an idea of Jutsu building and rotations and testing. Anyways, I hope this was helpful again. See you guys later. Thanks for the support. Peace out.